Hey YouTube, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. I'm just gonna turn this screen right around so I'm not tempted to look at it while I'm filming. Today's video is an empties video. If you haven't seen one of these videos before, they are super fun videos from back in the early days on beauty YouTube. I'm gonna go through all the products that I've used up in the past few months. I have a little bit of hair care, body care, makeup, and I'm gonna give you little mini reviews on them and let you know if I will repurchase, have repurchased, or if I don't think they're worth picking up again. I even have a couple of products this time that are products that I can't even get through because I don't like them and I'm gonna be throwing them out. I've been thinking about actually filming a video like this where I show you guys all the empties that I have from my freelance makeup kit. I always just throw that makeup away. Usually I'm out and about on a job when I run out of something. I was thinking it might be fun and interesting to do an empties video on the makeup from my freelance kit. So if you guys are interested in the products that I use up while I'm doing freelance, then give this video a thumbs up so that I know, and I will for sure make that video for you guys. One more thing before we get going. I just filmed this makeup look. I'm so obsessed with it. I used the Natasha Denona Metropolis palette. If you are interested, I'm gonna leave a link for it up here. You can go and watch that video too. Okay, so let's start with skincare. Usually this is my biggest section, but I don't have a ton of stuff to share with you. The first product that I have here is one of my Burt's Bees cleansing oils. I've gone through quite a few of these in the past year. I use cleansing oil to remove my makeup. I like to use it as a pre-cleanse before I go in with my actual face cleanser. This is a really nice one that's very affordable. It's 100% natural and I like the smell, the consistency. I like everything about it. I have used cleansing oils that I like more in the past, but for the price, you really can't beat this, and I can't really justify spending 2 or 3 times as much on those other cleansing oils that I've used before when I like this one perfectly fine. So I've gone through quite a few of these recently. I was actually gifted the Tatcha cleansing oil for my birthday, so I'm going to be using that one next, but this is a go-to for me. I always repurchase this. I have here a Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream. This is a 30 ml size. You guys know if you've been watching my channel, I'm obsessed with Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream. It is my daily moisturizer, my primer for foundation. I feel like makeup does not look as good when you don't have this underneath, and it's just so hydrating. Makes my skin so smooth and dewy. I absolutely love this moisturizer right here, and I have repurchased probably twice since this one. This guy right here is a product that I loved. This is from a brand called The Grown Alchemist. It is an Australian brand, and I do believe this is a clean beauty brand. It could possibly be an all-natural brand, from what I remember anyways. This is the Hydro Repair Cream Mask. This was an incredibly hydrating moisturizer that I used at nighttime before I went to sleep. It really sat on top of the skin, sinking in slowly as I was sleeping, and I would wake up in the morning with just the most hydrated, glowy, luminous looking skin. I actually loved this product, and because it's so thick, it took me so long to get through. I literally had this for years. I got this as gratis from this brand when I was working at Holtz, and I'm very curious about other products from this line. So I have a ton of other night creams to work through. Once I need to repurchase a night cream, I will definitely reconsider going back to this guy, and I'm curious to try some other stuff out from this brand as well. The last little skincare product I have here is from Kiehl's. This is the Rare Deep Earth Cleansing Mask. This is a clay mask, which is really good for pulling impurities out of the skin. It's good for more oily skin that's congested. I do really love a good clay mask. This is not one of my favorites. I had this little travel size. I didn't quite get through it all. I used most of it before it dried up, but there are definitely clay masks that I prefer, so I would not repurchase the full size of this guy here. Yeah, I just didn't really feel like it made that big of a difference in my skin. Okay, that was everything I have for skincare. Let's talk about some body products. So this guy right here is a sunscreen. I'm super into all natural sunscreens. Admittedly, they don't blend into the skin as easily as their chemical counterpoints, and they do kind of leave a little bit of a white cast, but that was one of the reasons I really liked this guy right here. So this is the Green Beaver Company Natural Mineral Sunscreen SPF 27, and this actually came in a spray bottle. So having the spray actually was really nice. First of all, you're using less because it's spraying and you're sort of hitting a wider area of your body with the sunscreen. And then because you're using less, it's quite a bit easier to blend in with the spray. So I really liked this guy. This was a repurchase and we used up, I think, a bigger one of these as well. While we were in Thailand, obviously we couldn't pick this up because this is a Canadian company. I'm quite sure this is a Canadian company. Anyways, we couldn't get this in Thailand, so we were using a Biore sunscreen in Thailand that was so amazing. It was like a moisturizer slash sunscreen. It was so good. It smelled amazing. It blended right in. We would put it on in the morning, go swimming, all of this stuff, and it would just stay on. We wouldn't need to reapply. So we actually bought a bunch of those before we came back home to Canada. We recently just used them up. Since we've used those ones from Thailand up now, I will probably repurchase some of these guys for the summer. This brand goes on sale at Noah's every once in a while, and I've seen it at Winners as well, so you can find it sort of at a discounted rate that way. Otherwise, it is a little bit more expensive than a traditional chemical sunscreen, but I think it's worth it. I went through another one of these guys. This is the Body Shop 24-Hour Intense Moisturizing Balm. I love this. These guys are in all of my Empties videos. I go through a ton of them. I just love that I can put this on my legs at night and the next day my skin is still feeling hydrated. Honestly, it's super dry in Toronto right now and I have been using the shit out of my new one of these. I actually tried a different scent this time. Usually I always go for the moringa. I've been buying the moringa for years and years and years, but this time around I bought a new one, so that'll probably be in my next Empties video. I will continue to purchase this product probably for the rest of my life. The last thing I have for body here are 2 different deodorants. Kind of random. I've spoken about this one before. This is the Soft and Dry Aluminum Free Sparkling Citrus Deodorant. I love this. The smell of it is so nice. I really like that it's aluminum free. I don't like having aluminum in my deodorant. I think for obvious reasons by now everybody knows why it's not good to use aluminum deodorants. This one was really nice. Not an all natural deodorant, but aluminum free. So for days where I felt like I needed that little bit of extra work, like if I was going to be working for a really long day or if I was going to the gym and then going out after, or I just wanted something a little bit more heavy duty, I would go in with these guys. I haven't been able to find them again since the last time I bought a couple of them, so I don't know if they're discontinued or if the stores where I pick them up just aren't selling them anymore, but I will buy these again if I can find them again. Hopefully I can. And then this one right here, the label's all rubbed off, but the brand is called Clay. This is an all-natural deodorant. This is probably the best all-natural deodorant I've found. A lot of them, especially the Tom's one, I don't really like. That's the one I'm using right now just because I have it, but I really don't find them strong enough. I'm sure you guys know what I mean if you've used natural deodorant before. I often find myself feeling like I need to touch up with that one. I found this one really long wearing for a natural deodorant and I liked it quite a bit. I bought this one, I think the brand is Healing from the Earth. Clay deodorant possibly, from Noah's. The smell in this one is really, really nice too, so yeah. This is probably my favorite all-natural deodorant I've ever tried. I haven't tried Native yet. Have you guys tried it? Let me know down below if you like the native all-natural deodorants, because the internet says it's amazing, but you can't trust the internet. Let's talk a little bit about hair care. I have with me a Living Proof Perfect Hair Day Conditioner. The Perfect Hair Day line from Living Proof is a line of products that are targeted towards people who don't have specific needs with their hair. So they don't feel their hair is dry, they don't have color treated hair, they don't find their hair is frizzy, they don't need extra volume. It's just for like the everyday person who just wants a shampoo and conditioner that's gonna work and sort of treat all issues a little bit as opposed to one particular issue in a major way. Because of that reason, I have color treated, dry, curly, frizzy hair. I didn't think I was gonna really like this product, but this was great. I really loved the texture that this left my hair. It didn't weigh it down. Living Proof is all silicone, sulfate, and paraben free. I love a lot of Living Proof hair products actually. I'm using their Color Care shampoo and conditioner right now and they're okay. They're not my favorite. I actually quite preferred this one much more. But yeah, this was really great, and if you're looking for a conditioner that just kind of does it all, that doesn't weigh down your hair and doesn't have any crap in it, then definitely check out the Living Proof line, the Perfect Hair Day, the PhD. This was really great for me. So speaking of products that are made for damaged hair, this is the Kiehl's Damage Repairing and Rehydrating Shampoo. I have talked about this in all of my Empties videos because I go through a ton of this stuff. I really love this line from Kiehl's. The Damage Repairing and Rehydrating line does not weigh down my hair. I love the texture of it. It makes it so shiny and smooth and soft. I've recommended this to tons of people and everybody who's tried it loves it. It says it's made with moringa seed oil and hyaluronic, which is kind of funny because I love the moringa body butter from the Body Shop. So I guess that works really nicely for me. This says it's also sulfate-free, silicone-free, and paraben-free, which is great. If you're looking for a fantastic shampoo or conditioner for dry, color-treated hair, then check out the Kiehl's Damage Repairing and Rehydrating line. It is so good. Oh, I guess that was all I had for hair. Okay, let's move on to makeup, the fun stuff. So the first thing I used up was a Urban Decay, what is this? All-Nighter setting spray. Setting spray makes such a big difference in your makeup. It makes a big difference in the initial appearance of your makeup just by soaking up all of the powders that are on your face, giving your skin an extra glow. But also for me, the main reason that I love this is how much it extends the long wear ability of my makeup. I really notice it on days where I forget to spray this on, that my makeup for sure doesn't last as long as it would if I did use this product. So I go through a ton of these. I use this in my kit as well for brides and anybody and everybody, obviously. I, yes, have repurchased this since I used this one up. I have a couple of concealers here. So I was sort of organizing my makeup collection the other day and I found this guy. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Retoucher Concealer. So this was Charlotte's original concealer before she came out with the Magic Away Concealer. This is a really beautiful, lightweight concealer with a medium coverage. It's super glowy and hydrating under the eyes. She discontinued this product to sell the Magic Away, which is so sad. I wish that she carried them both because they're so different from one another. I feel like there definitely was a market for both. She still carries this on her website. I'm sure once she sells out of her back stock, then it'll be gone for good. I think there's only a few shades left on there, maybe 1 to 4. I used mine in the shade number 2. I really, really loved this product. I thought it was so beautiful and I would totally repurchase it again in the future as long as it's available. The other concealer that I have here is the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. I think I have the shade Sand. Yeah, 20 Sand. So I bought this when I was in Thailand. I ran out of concealer when I was over there and they don't have a ton of different makeup to choose from. And this was sort of a cult classic, everybody's favorite concealer when I first started watching YouTube videos. And I had never tried it before, so I went for it. I really didn't love this concealer though, guys. Like, the coverage on it wasn't great, which really is what you're looking for from a concealer. I don't have a ton of darkness under my eyes. Compared to other people, I do have some, and this wasn't able really to cover it up. The texture was nice and lightweight, so if you are looking for a more lightweight concealer at a drugstore price, you could like this, but it just wasn't for me and I wouldn't buy it again. I have a Charlotte Tilbury Full Fat Lashes mascara. This is my favorite mascara ever. The wand is tapered, so it's really easy to get into your inner corners, do your lower lashes, and the brush is cut into the shape of a star. So it's a natural bristle brush as opposed to like a rubber brush, which I don't like the rubber brushes. And the shape of the bristles really helps to separate your lashes. So you get a really nice, full, separated looking lash with this mascara. It also never flakes, which I really love. It's smudge proof. Which I find most of the time, unless I'm using eye cream underneath my concealer, in which case I feel like any mascara besides possibly a waterproof, maybe even including a waterproof mascara, would smudge under those circumstances. Curl, separation, volume, length, and drama. I love this mascara so much, and I do have another one currently on the go. I used up one of these brow pencils. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Brow Lift in the color Rita. This is a nice sort of ashy, cool tone brown. This shade works for tons of different people. I do really like these pencils. Out of all the brow pencils I've tried in the past, this is my favorite one. I'm curious recently about switching to powder. I used to always use powder in my brows, and I'm kind of digging the way powder looks on other people recently. So I do have another one of these pencils that I'm currently using, but I think I'm gonna pick up some brow powder too and try that out for the next little bit, because yeah, just for some reason I'm feeling like switching to powder. This is my Trish McAvoy Eye Base Essentials eyeshadow primer. I've been ranting and raving about this for the last couple of months. I got this little travel size from my friend who works for Trish McEvoy, and I am so in love with this eyeshadow primer. I just feel like it has a really beautiful consistency. It's kind of moussey. Eyeshadows blend so nicely on top of it. It really helps them stay in place and be more pigmented. And it has quite a bit of pigment to it as well. So it gives a really nice base to put your shadows on top of, really nice and even. I really love this eyeshadow primer. I did not buy the full size. I like the Laura Mercier one too. I actually really like using that one in my kit. And I was comparing the Laura Mercier and the Trish McEvoy eyeshadow primers, and the Laura Mercier one had more product and cost less than the full size of this guy right here. So I went with the Laura Mercier one. But this guy is amazing, and it is very possible I will buy this again in the future because I loved it so much. The last little makeup product that I have here is an eyeliner. It kind of dried out on me, but I got it just about to the very end here. This is a Charlotte Tilbury Rock and Coal pencil in the color Verushka Mink. It's a really pretty sort of charcoaly gray color. With Charlotte's pencils, her Rock and Coal pencils, as well as her Color Chameleons, they are a gel liner in a pencil form. So if you don't use them up in, you know, a good amount of time, I'd say probably like within 6 months to a year, the product will dry out on you and you won't be able to use them anymore. So I usually don't recommend people have too many on the go at once. Just use up the pencil that you have, and yeah, I feel like most people go through an eyeliner quicker than a year, but you do want to be careful with that if you do purchase those products from her. I really love her eyeliners. They go on really creamy and smooth. You can kind of smudge them out and blend them, and then they dry down and they set. They're quite long wearing, one of the most long wearing eyeliners that I've tried. And yeah, like I say, I really like the malleability of them, how you're able to work with them and kind of do different types of looks with them. So that's what I really do enjoy about them the most, is the texture of them and the different colors that they come in. This is, like I said, this is a nice sort of charcoaly gray color. So these last few things are products that I am throwing away. They are products that I don't really like using, and I've tried to give to my friends and they have turned down. So they are gonna go in the bin. The first thing is this guy right here. This is the Herb Day 365 Cleansing Foam. This is from the Face Shop, which is a Korean skincare store. This was recommended to me by a girlfriend. The thing about this is when you use it, it makes your skin feel so clean to where if you like rub your fingers on it, you get like that squeaky sound, you know, like squeak, 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 like a squeegee, like rubbing. You know what I mean, right? I don't like my face to feel like that. I feel like at that point my face is feeling very stripped and dry, and yeah, I'm not really into it. So I did give this to a friend and she gave it back to me because she didn't like it either. So there's probably less than half of this left because I did really give it a good solid go. Whenever I ran out of my other cleanser, I would always kind of use this for a couple days before I actually made it to Shoppers to pick up a new one of my preferred cleanser. So that was kind of what I was using this for, but I'm gonna get rid of it now because I just really don't like it. This guy right here is kind of a funny product that I bought off Amazon. This is a carbonated bubble clay mask. So I think I watched, my favorite YouTuber is ShanXO. She is a beauty YouTuber from New Zealand, and I think she did like a first impression or something on this mask. And when you put it on, it creates all of these big bubbles all over your face. I took this to my girlfriend's cottage. A bunch of my friends went up to her cottage for the weekend, and it was really fun. We all did the face mask and we all had the bubbles going on, and we got some cute pictures, and like it was fun for that. But I kind of felt like it had sort of adverse effects on my skin, and other people agreed. So I don't need a mask that's gonna make my skin look and feel worse. So after we kind of had our fun with it, it just sat in my washroom forever. And I was cleaning out the bathroom recently and I saw it and I decided I'm just gonna toss it. And then the last thing I have is this guy right here. This is a little travel size of the Glam Glow Glow Starter Mega Illuminating Moisturizer. So this is I think I maybe got this as a birthday gift or something from Sephora, but I don't really like this. I love glowing moisturizers. That's why I love my Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream. It gives my skin a beautiful glow. However, this gives your skin a glow, but it has like that oil-free consistency. So I don't like moisturizers that are like a gel moisturizers that are meant for oily skin, They do nothing for me, and I hate the way that they feel on my skin. I feel like they make my skin feel more dry. They just don't give enough hydration. This reminds me of a gel moisturizer. I don't know if this is oil-free, but it does have that consistency to it. And then on top of that, it has sort of like sparkles and glitter in it to give your skin the glow. So I would prefer my moisturizer be hydrating and moisturizing, and because my skin is so hydrated, that's why my skin is glowing, as opposed to a moisturizer that is not going to hydrate my skin properly and then puts like glitter on my face to give me a glow. So yeah, I'm not into this guy, and I know my girlfriends won't be either, because who wants a moisturizer that doesn't hydrate your skin? Right? So yeah, I'm gonna get rid of this guy too. All right guys, so that's it for this Empties video. I hope you enjoyed this little throwback to the old school YouTube days. If you wanna see more videos like this, then make sure you subscribe to my channel. I have lots of makeup content coming up. I was recently super inspired to start pushing out more makeup content on this channel. So it's all coming very soon. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Give the video a thumbs up so that more people can see it too, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!